So what we're going to start off with is just a little bit of basic movement to kind of tap into the different channels in our bodies. Okay. So I'm seated, I'm seated cross-legged. My hands are on my knees. Thank you, Danny, for laughing with me. Okay. And this is what is known as our mountain. And we can have a seated mountain or a standing mountain. But I'm going to broaden my collarbones, lift up my sternum, slight drawing in of the belly button. And what that does is it begins to kind of increase my energy moving upwards. Okay. And just like you're doing, Steve, instead of like leaning back and just relaxing, my posture is alert. Okay. We'll just start off with a little bit of breath work. So take a deep inhale. Gently hold it, relax the shoulders. And exhale. And again, deep inhale. Gently hold it. And exhale. One more, inhale. And exhale. Okay, and whether you're in a chair or on the floor, just press your feet down into the ground. And notice as that movement, kind of chain of energy begins to migrate upward. And we'll just do some simple, what are known as seated cat-cow. So with our hands on our knees, inhale and round the spine. And exhale, pull your chest through. And I'm going to encourage you to find the underside of your sternum and move with it as it moves. So inhale, round. Exhale, pull the chest through. Okay, and then also find the coccyx. And notice how the sternum and the coccyx are like these two little half moons. Inhale, round. And exhale, pull the chest through. And then come to center. And take the left hand to the right knee, take the right hand behind you. Okay, and if you're in a chair, find that your feet are hip width apart, toes are facing forward and parallel. Okay, so left hand on right knee, inhale, lengthen the spine up. Exhale, twist. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale and twist. One more, inhale. And exhale. And then inhale, slowly, slowly come back through center. See if you can drop your awareness into your body, into your organs, and check out what your organs are doing. Okay, and then counter twist to the other side. Back of the right hand against the left knee. Oh, I just cracked my back quite a lot. Okay, and then again, inhale back to center. So now before we do the other side, just drop your awareness into your spine. And notice what you notice. So it may feel more open on one part or another part, more electric, different color. And you also may not notice anything in particular, and that is also a noticing. Okay, and if you're seated cross-legged, just crisscross applesauce your legs the other way. All right, and now we'll do the other side. And also, if you're on a chair, as we twist, try to keep your knees over your ankles. So don't let them come into the midline, okay? So we'll do the other side. So right hand to left knee, left hand behind you. Inhale. Exhale. Right, so here, really notice what your liver's doing as it's being compressed. Inhale. Exhale. And one more. Inhale. And exhale. And then slowly, slowly unfurl yourself. Back of the left hand to the right knee. And then again, back to center. And again, just dropping your awareness into your spine. Great. So I'm going to guide us through, we'll do a little microcosmic orbit, okay? And kind of move energy through those energy centers, as I mentioned, and then we'll do some standing and moving meditation. I was having a conversation with a friend of mine who's also a meditation practitioner, and I don't know about you guys, but what has happened for me over many, many, many years of practice is that the senses start to get intermingled, right? So like I have synesthesia, my synesthesia starts to get more and more. Like when I hear particular sounds, I see colors, you know, makes sense? When I get acupuncture, you know, I'll certain parts of my body will kind of light up as a color. Touch is the same thing for me, and practice is the same thing too. And I've talked about in the past how these practices are diagnostic and preventative, right? Like what we're doing is really dropping our awareness into our bodies and being like, that's really interesting, you know. And in that way, I think we can forestall any kind of disease, right? Because we're just so aware and so attuned to our bodies. Okay. And our senses also become heightened. Like, for instance, if I asked you right now to really literally feel your left eardrum vibrating, you can, right? So that's what we're playing with, is expanding our awareness and also our consciousness and our ability simply to just notice, right? Because in noticing, there's no judging. We're simply just being aware of what is. Does that make sense? And it makes life less judgy, you know, which is part of the problem, I think. So as I guide us through this meditation, one, if you need to release the breath before I give the prompt, please do, right? We all have different lung capacities, right? But simply just kind of notice, like notice where energy is stuck, notice where you can move it, all right? And in this meditation, we're going to use the Pure Yan Mudra. And the Pure Yan Mudra is where the thumb and the pinky and the middle finger come together. Yep. And we're going to start off having them just below our belly button. Yeah. I'll guide us through 2 sets here, and each set, 3 breaths in each dantian. So lengthening the spine upward, okay? And also in this practice, we close the earthly door. So draw up on the pelvic floor. Crown of the skull is open. Take an inhale and exhale. And on the next inhalation, begin to draw light and energy into your palms. So inhale. Gently hold it. And exhale. And again, inhale. Gently hold it. And exhale. One more, inhale. Gently hold it. And exhale. And take another inhalation. And on the exhale, send the breath and light and energy over the back of the spine, over the top of the skull, and to the upper dantian. And you can gently press your thumbs at the third eye. And notice how the difference, if you have your elbows kind of flaring out or more drawn inward, so that your shoulder blades are really kind of embracing your spine. And we'll be here for 3 breaths. So deep inhale. And exhale. And allow that light and energy to flow right through the third eye and literally over your eyes. And again, inhale. And exhale. One more, inhale. Exhale. And inhale, slowly, slowly coming down to the middle dantian, about 3 to 4 inches right in front of your sternum. And gently hold this breath. And then on the exhale, allow it to nourish your heart. And again, deep inhale. Gently hold it. And exhale. Okay, and just notice continuously throughout the practice, notice what arises in the mind and the body. One more breath here. Inhale. And exhale. Okay, and then slowly inhale. Hands coming back down to the lower dantian. Retain the breath. And on the exhale, direct that energy into the lower dantian. You might even feel some warmth spreading through you. And again, deep inhale. And exhale. Perhaps the light and energy begins to flow over your thighs and down your knees, into your feet. One more, inhale. And exhale. Take another inhale. And exhale. Bringing the hands back up to the upper dantian. Thumbs gently touching the third eye. We'll be here for 3 breaths. Inhaling. And exhale. Light and energy flowing into your mind, kind of clearing off the cobwebs and the dust. Changing patterns. And again, inhale. Exhale. One more, inhale. And exhale. Okay, and then slowly, slowly inhale, coming back to the middle dantian. And on the exhale, funneling energy into your heart. Two more, inhale. And exhale. One more, inhale. And exhale. And then slowly, slowly back down to the lower dantian. Inhale. Exhale. So what I'm going to encourage everyone to do for the next minute or so is utilize the same breath pattern, right? Which is basically a boxed breath, and see if you can connect the lower, the middle, and the upper dantian until energy is moving through you. Because you can both send energy down and also up and out. And then take another inhale. Okay, and slowly release the mudra, turning the palms up to feel the energy of the heavens, right? Literally like starlight falling into your hands. And then turn the palms down. Feel the energy of the earth. And then bring your hands to your lap, your knees or thighs, and feel the energy of the human. And then you can slowly open your eyes. Anybody have any things that come up, any thoughts or questions? You know, when I always feel like I can sit there for quite a long time and just kind of investigate and play with energy, right? Because we can move it with our breath, and then we can also simply just watch it. And a lot of what I've been playing with recently, you know, now that my semesters are over, blah, 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 I'm just like trying to just absorb energy, right? Because I know that I'm going to need a huge amount of energy very soon. So I'm just absorbing, right? Yesterday I went for a walk and I just laid on the ground. I was like, I'm just going to be here, right? And, you know, I look outside and it's sunny. And, you know, what a lot of animals do, you know, we all know this, is they just lay in the sun, right? And we forget to do that as humans, right? They're just, I mean, it feels good, but they're absorbing energy because there's so much doing and doing and doing. So how do we just kind of absorb into us, you know, literally practicing photosynthesis? So we're going to come and stand in a minute, but I'm curious, Steve, if there was anything that came up for you or anything that you noticed. Oh, you're muted.
I have to lean forward to unmute. It's not automatic. Yeah, I actually concentrated on this. I've been realizing lately that I really need to get that concentration to help all the beings. I need to work on my one-pointed concentration. So I've been doing that just this week. So anyway, I put this essential oil on my third eye and so I can smell, and I breathed it in, and I connected them. Thank you. It was good.
That's awesome, Danny. Thank you. Steve, anything come up for you?
Can you hear me now?
Yeah.
Okay. All I can say is I'm exploring pathways of energy movement. So
Yeah. That's all it is, really.
Yeah.
And that's kind of all anything is. You know, as we're walking down the street and we can get, and this is where we take practice off just this cushion or the chair, and it's with us wherever you are. But if we can just witness our own minds noticing energy, which is essentially all of the people around us, and cars and traffic and animals, and you know, there's no more criticizing or judging or narrative. It's just simply watching energy. Yeah. And the thing is, it's not complicated. We have a tendency to make things so complicated. So let's come and stand. I'm gonna move the cushions. Let's see, hopefully you can see me. Okay. So today we're not really going to do so much of a shake. We'll come back to that next week, just because time is fleeting and you guys can't see my head. I mentioned bilateral movements. So today we're going to play with that a little bit, but we'll start off with just a little bit of a three treasures, considering that we just did the seated version of the practice. So find that your feet are either together or hip width apart, toes are facing forward. Yep. And so Steve, my hands are in the Taiji mudra, which means that I have the thumb webbing comes together. I have my left hand over my right. You can have whichever one feels more natural for you right now in this moment. And it's right below my belly button at the lower dantian. Okay, and just for one moment, press the feet down, deeply down, and the skull up, really getting length in between each vertebrae. All right. And then what I'm going to do also, just because I can tell that I'm overarching my lower back, so I'm just going to lift up my lower ribs, slightly tuck my pelvis. And also, my hands are going to help my ribs get off my hips. Put a slight grip in the toes, and that'll cause the arches to pop up a bit. So again, connecting now to the energy moving up through the earth and down through the heavens, down from the heavens through you as we inhale and exhale. The earthly door is closed, heavenly gate is open. Inhale. Exhale, release the mudra. Step one foot out to the right. And I keep coming back to this as we, especially as we're going into the new year. Right, we know that everything that we do, think, and say spreads outwards, right? Just even that simple movement, there's a ripple effect. There's a ripple effect with all things. So as we practice, perhaps ask yourself, what is your intention? I'm going to come into a horse stance. And my knees can be really deeply bent or just a bit more shallow. So check in with your body. Hands are in the ready position, right at the lower dantian. And I'm going to inhale. Draw my hands up, roll my shoulders back. Hands to the sky. Exhale. Practice photosynthesis. Allow light and energy to fall into your palms. Flowing through your wrists and your elbows, shoulders, into your heart, organs, all the way down through your hips, thighs, feet, into the earth. Inhale. And exhale, straighten the legs, press out. That's it, Anna. Press, press, press. Good. Inhale. Exhale, expand. So straighten through the wrists, touch the sides of the room with your fingers. Inhale. Exhale, fold forward. Okay, if you can touch the floor easily, that's awesome. If you can't, that's equally as awesome. Simply just notice. And for one moment, wag the head yes, wag it no. Allow the weight of your head to lengthen your neck. And then bend the knees, inhale. Exhale, slowly roll up and gather the earth into your body. Okay, nourishing organs, heart, lungs. Roll the shoulders back, palms to the sun. Pause here, inhaling, exhaling. Inhale. Exhale, straighten the legs and press out. Okay, as we move, notice how you are moving molecules of air. Inhale. Exhale, expand yourself. Touching the sides of the room again. Good. Nice, Danny. That looks great, Steve. Inhale. Exhale, fold. Okay, we're going to do one more. Inhale. Exhale, roll up, right? Gathering earth energy into your body slowly, slowly. Rolling the shoulders back. Hands to the sky. Inhale. Exhale. Just stay there and pause. Inhale. Exhale, press out. So right about here, notice how energy, it's not that it ever stopped, but maybe you stop noticing, right? It's flowing up through the earth, meeting at your heart. Energy from the heavens also flowing down and meeting at your heart. Connect to it. Inhale. And as we expand and exhale, connect to your intention again. Inhale. Exhale, fold. And then inhale. Exhale, slowly roll up. And we're going to pause at the ready position. That's it. Okay. So we're going to start off doing fire and then dragon turns its head. So, which I think is an appropriate way as we go into the new year. What I'm going to do is turn my palms up. Yep. My knees are bent. Inhale. Exhale. I'm going to come up through to the side. That's it, Danny. Press my right hand up and my left hand. And then I straighten this back leg. Okay, so I'm gathering energy from the earth up through the foot, out through my hands. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. As I do that, I lift the heel. So my feet are now parallel again. My hands come down through the midline. Palms are up. And I go to the other side. Exhale. Good. Nice, Anna. That looks great, Steve. All right, so the energy of the heart also connects to that as it's being expressed out through the palms. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale, lifting the heel up, palms turn back up through center. Right. See if you can go so slowly you notice the air currents moving over and under your hands. And then back to the right, pressing out. Right, this is a defensive posture. So Danny, have the lower hand a little bit lower. Yep, that's it. Inhale. Exhale. And I want you to actively press out. Inhaling. Exhale, press. Inhale. Exhale, again to the other side. Noticing, feeling, pressing out. Inhale. Exhale. Again, inhale. Exhale, pressing out. And then inhale, coming back to center. And just pause. Okay, so for me, and there's a reason that one's called fire, like it generates a lot of energy, all right? And my feet, I'm like, my feet are totally sweaty. Hold on a second. Which actually works for the next movement that we're gonna do. So in the same kind of posture, right? So my knees are slightly bent, toes are facing forward, palms are up. Okay, watch me for a second. What I'm gonna do is just turn. And my feet turn with me. So they stay the same distance apart, right? So just kind of practice like doing this. Yeah, that's Anna. So what I'm doing is I'm literally lifting my toes up and turning on the balls of my feet. Right. And a lot of us, I was talking about this with somebody recently, but a lot of us have a tendency just to go in forward or backward, right? So side to side is quite useful for agility and the ability to respond. Yeah, so that's what we're doing here. And now, so you've got your hands up. What I'm going to do now is I turn to the right. One hand comes up, other hand comes back like this. Both elbows are bent. You got it, Danny. You got it. That's it, right? So I'm defending against two attackers, one here and one here. Okay, and then I turn my head to look behind me at my left hand. This is dragon turns its head. Inhale. Exhale, press. Inhale. Exhale, press again. Allow your dragon nature to rise. And then inhale. Coming back through center. Exhale, other side. Nice, Steve. So I want you to imagine that I'm literally pressing on both of your hands, right? And you're not letting me press in. Nice, Anna. Right, you can feel the energy of the heart here. So inhale. Exhale, press out, and dragon turns its head. Inhale back through center, right? So now what I'm doing is gathering energy. Exhale. Sending it out. Good. Get that right hand up higher, Anna. Yeah. Here. And then turning your head to look over your left hand. Yep. Dragon turns its head. Inhale. Exhale, press. Inhale. Coming back through center, gathering, exhale, press out. And then other side. Nice. Both elbows are bent. Inhale. Exhale. And again, inhale back through center. Exhale. Good. Hold it. Connecting energy up through your feet to your heart, out through your hands. Also down through the heavenly gate to your heart, out through your hands. Inhale. Exhale again. Other side. Inhale. Exhale. What is your intention? We'll do two more. So inhale. Coming through center, gather. Exhale. Hold it. Inhale. Exhale, press out. Inhale. Exhale, coming through center, gather, and then press. Three breaths here. Inhale. Exhale, pressing out. Inhale. Exhale. One more. Inhale. Exhale. And then inhale, come back to center. Turn the palms up. Exhale, step the right foot back to the left. Drawing the arms around. So here, we're smoothing down the meridians of the subtle body, or just simply noticing. Hands come back into the Taiji Mudra. And then inhale. Release the mudra, turn the palms up. Okay, your fingers might be a little bit tingly from all of the practice, and then exhale, turn the palms down. And then to the human. And then we'll come and sit again. So you can sit in your chair or on the cushion, but just for one moment, have the hands again in the Taiji Mudra right at the lower dantian. And drop your awareness inside, look inside. And this is a practice that I don't think enough of us do, okay? But drop your awareness into your heart. And then call to mind the last moment of kindness that you had for another person or creature or yourself. And kind of replay that moment. Notice the quality of your heart. And then you can take that moment and kind of metaphorically or not so metaphorically, wrap that moment up with beautiful paper, tie it with a bow, and offer it as a gift to life and also to your future self. Especially as we move forward into the new year. Celebrate your kindnesses. And that is how we feed them. Celebrate them, honor them, and feed your own hearts. And then we can just release the mudra, take the left hand, put the right on top of it. So this is the earth, this is the heavens, this is the human. Thanks for practicing with me. Steve, it was nice to have you.
Thank you. Thank you. Enjoyed this.
I'm glad you did. Good. I will be back next Wednesday. I have to talk to Venerable Losang about that, but just to confirm, but that's the plan. And then I will be going back to Uganda to continue my work there. I run an NGO in Uganda that offers practices to the women and children in the slums. So I'll be back there for a couple of weeks, but I'll post about it, okay? And you guys know how to reach me, but thank you for practicing with me.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you so much, Gina. So we will see you next year.
Yeah, see you next
Yeah.
year.
All the best. Thank you.